Hi, this is Shay Jackson with Hype Math, and in today's video, we will be discussing understanding your child's 7th grade STAAR Math results. Let's get started. Your 7th grader took a STAAR test that is based on TEKS, which stands for Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. These are a set of concepts and skills that the state of Texas has determined 7th graders should learn in order to be successful in the current school year and also for the upcoming grade level. TEKS are divided into two standards, Readiness and Supporting Standards. When you receive your child's 7th grade STAAR results, this is an example of what it will look like. You will see the Parent Resource Tool, which gives parents an idea of ways that they can help their child improve in reading and math. Also on the front, it will have a key for the levels of performance with the icon and also what each level of performance means, your child's performance, and also the progress they made from the previous school year. There are 4 levels of performance. They are the following. Master's grade level. This means your kiddo has a mastery of the course knowledge and skills, and they are on track for college and career readiness. Meets grade level. This means that your student has a strong knowledge of the course content and they are prepared to progress to the next grade. The next 2 are levels of performance that parents should pay special attention to. Approaches grade level. That means your student has some knowledge of the course content, but may be missing critical elements. They will need additional support for the 8th grade school year. And lastly, did not meet grade level. This means that your child has no basic understanding of the course expectations and they will need significant support for the upcoming year. So when you're looking at your child's performance for 7th grade, they were tested on reading, math, and also writing. Let's take a look at math results. So in this example, the 7th grader mastered their STAAR Math Test. They were also in the 94th percentile. But let's look at the example on the bottom. So for this example, this child met the grade level, but take a look at the highlighted red box. And this again is for the example at the bottom that shows that the student meets the grade level, but we are going to drill down and look at the categories. For numerical representations and relationships, the student scored 0 of 4. And for data analysis and personal financial literacy, they scored 0 of 7. This means that this student has weak areas or may not have a full understanding of the concepts in these 2 categories. Yes, they did well in computations and algebraic relationships and also geometry and measurements, but they need help, extra support, reinforcement for numerical representations and relationships, and also data analysis and personal financial literacy. So if your child met the grade level standard for math, wonderful, but take a look at the categories, drill down to see if for each category they did well, because if not, and it's not addressed for the 8th grade school year, they will struggle in those categories. Okay? The categories are as follows: probability and numerical representations, geometry and measurement, computations and algebraic relationships, data analysis, and personal financial literacy. So for probability and numerical representations, listed are the TEKS for readiness and supporting standards. We won't be going over them one by one. However, there will be a link in the description box so that you as a parent can download and or print these TEKS so that you will be aware of all of the math concepts your 7th grader was responsible and required to learn for last year. But to give you a summary of probability and numerical representations and the standards, they are solve problems using qualitative and quantitative predictions, determine experimental and theoretical probabilities related to simple and compound events. For computations and algebraic relationships, here are the TEKS. And just an overview of the TEKS, of the standards, they are order of operations with all operations, which means addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, represent constant rates of change, solve problems with ratios, rates, and percents, represent linear forms that simplify to the form y is equal to mx plus b, model and solve one variable, two-step equations, and inequalities. Here are the readiness and supporting standards for geometry and measurement. In just an overview, solve mathematical and real-world problems involving similar shape and scale drawing. Solve problems involving the volume of rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, rectangular pyramids, and triangular pyramids. Determine the circumference and area of circles. Determine the area of composite figures. For data analysis and personal financial literacy, here again are the readiness and supporting standards. And a brief summary is the following. Compare two groups of numeric data using comparative dot plots or box plots, understanding of personal financial literacy, solve problems represented in bar graphs, dot plots, and circle graphs. Once again, our freebie is a breakdown of all 7th grade readiness and supporting standards. Hype Math will have a summer math enrichment program for rising 4th to 9th graders starting June 18th. There will be another video talking about or giving more information about the 7th grade STAAR Math enrichment program. But just to give you an idea, it will be over the different categories and the concepts, the math concepts in those categories, so that if your child may need help in one or two areas, you can help them focus on those specific areas as opposed to going over all of the 7th grade math concepts. This is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. Have a great day.